Hello, everybody. This is episode 3, if I'm correct, of the Cranks story, basically. As you can see, I got a new background again. I'll change the backgrounds up each time for different videos so you guys have something else to look at, something new. So, let's just jump right in it. Episode 3. So, episode 3 starts after Jack says, let's burn it to the ground. I'm pretty sure. That's what he said. So, it starts after he said that. And then it shows Jack walking into a room, sits down, and he looks like he's regretting what he's doing. He regrets, getting a David. One of his men walks in and says, "Are you okay, sir?" Jack says, "No, I'm not." And so I said, "What's wrong?" And Jack says, "Are you sure we're doing the right thing?" He says, "Well, yes, sir. We need to find a cure to save the world." Jack says, "Yeah, I guess you're right." And then it goes back to a few years prior. This all started before the Cranks world started. Shows Jack as a kid, a young kid, just having a good time. At that time, Jack was only around 5 years old. At that time, and his mother, walks in and says, "Jack, I need to talk to you." Jack goes in there with his mother, and his father's there, looking quite sad. They both were. Jack says, "What's wrong, mother?" Well, mummy, but And his mother says, "Jack, my son, I don't know any easy way to say this, but I have cancer." So Jack starts crying as a kid. They go to the hospital, and Jack waits there. He's there every single day for a year. But sadly, his mother couldn't make it. His mother died when Jack was 6 years old. So it's just Jack and his father left. And they were together for a very long time. They was in a very tough situation. Barely any money. Mother just died. Jack was depressed, and his father was a drinker, an alcoholic. But one night, the father comes back, drunk too much, and gets violent with Jack. He hit Jack, and stuff like that. Then the next few years, until Jack turned 8, his father was abusive to him. He had an abusive father. Each day Jack's father would give him some vodka, make him drink it, then force him to spit it out and then make him clean it. And other bad things like that his father used to do to Jack. One day Jack ran away from home. He couldn't do it anymore. He ran and he became an orphan. Went to an orphan home, and Jack was by himself, completely alone. But Jack saw someone over in the corner who was also completely alone. Jack went up to him, said, "Hi, my name's Jack. What's your name?" And the person said, "Hi, my name's David." And that's how Jack and David met at the orphan home. They became friends after a while, hanged out all the time. But one day, they was going to grab some food. Then out of nowhere, windows broke and cranks started pouring in. Jack saw it, and Jack said, let's get out of here." They ran, got some metal pipes, and they ran. A crank came. Then they were going to hit it, but David couldn't. So Jack did before the crank could kill David. They ran together, and then they finally took themselves into a shack. David was scared, and so was Jack. There was only 10, 11 at this point. Well, Jack was only 10, 11. David was much younger. Um, I forgot to mention that David is younger in the story. In the present day, David is like 20. Jack's like, I don't know. But in the past, um, I was talking about right now, Jack is 10. David is only 5. They're 5 years apart. So yeah. So anyway, so Jack was there thinking what to do. Jack was a father basically. Jack became a father basically to David. Jack didn't know what to do. He was scared. David was scared. David said that we have to get them food. We have to find a place to go home. Jack said, "That's what." Sorry, David said that we have to find food. We're gonna find a home. That's what David said. Jack, he said that. How are we gonna find the stuff? We're not fighters. We're not hunters. And then a man came in, and Jack and David got scared. He said, "Hey, I'm gonna hurt you guys." He took them to a place, a safe haven at the time, and that man trained Jack. Jack and that man trained, and Jack learned how to fight basically. And then Jack taught David. Jack taught David what Jack learned, and that's how David knows everything he knows in the present day. But that's how David learned how to fight. Then after the people, after Jack and David had been training, they was around adults. It was like in the teens, and this is when Wicked was around. And then Jack found a girl that he liked. Those two got together, and well, the girl gave birth to Jack's son. But the girl died during birth, and Jack was sad. Jack found someone that he cared about, finally. Then the world took it away from him. Jack went, locked himself in a room, tried to kill himself. Just before he could kill himself, David stopped him. David said to Jack, "Every person in this world is important. We need you, Jack." Jack said, "I just can't anymore, David. Lost everything." David says, "You have me, Jack. You have me." Jack said, "Thank you. Thank you, David." And then time went forward, and then Jack became more and more obsessed with finding the cure. Jack wanted to keep his son safe from the cranks, and Jack was willing to do anything for it, even have to sacrifice his own person he loved for it. No one, Jack didn't tell anyone this, but when Jack had his gun up to David, and David had his gun to Jack. Jack's gun was actually empty. Jack didn't want to kill or hurt David. Now, sorry, I messed up. I meant to say Jack's gun was on safety. Yeah, it was, so he couldn't shoot. Basically, he was on safety because he didn't want to hurt, David. David was like his brother, but Jack knows what he has to do sometimes to get the cure. And then we fast forward for the present day, and Jack's there, and Jack's in his room, just thinking. And Jack says to himself, "What am I doing? I can't just take David against his will and put him in a cell. That's not like me. What am I doing?" His son walks in, Jack's son, says, "Hey, Dad." Then Jack says to his son, "Hey, son, And then Son said, can we go for a walk, Dad? I said, right now, with it. And his son says, please, Dad. Jack says, okay, fine. And then he says, so what do you want to talk about, Jackie? That's the son's name, Jackie. Jackie says, I don't know, Dad, I just wanted to be with you. We haven't been together that much. I missed you. Jack said, yeah. Well, how about we go for a walk, get some ice cream for you, and we can talk. Jackie said, yay, I love ice cream. Walked over, got some ice cream, and they was eating together. And Jack's son said, Dad, where's David? Jack says, David, he's away right now, and he's busy at work. Jackson said, oh, okay, Dad. Well, I hope David takes care of himself. Jack says, yeah, me too. Jack says, okay, son, go play with the other kids. I gotta go now, okay? Jackson says, yeah, Dad. Jack comes walking, and Jack says to the people, so what's happening with the mission? And I said, mission's a go. People are heading out right now. Jack says, okay, that's good. Make sure no harm comes to David, okay? Yes, sir. Bring me the governors. Yes, and they said, yes, sir. Jack walked into the room. Jack said, hello. And three of them said, all in unison, hello. He said, Governor Red. And he had a laser gun that was red laser. He said, yes, sir. It's like, you stay here. Governor Yellow. Same as Governor Red, just different color, yellow color, basically. He said, Governor Yellow. Governor Yellow said, yes, sir. Him said, you stay too. Actually, no. Yellow, you go out. Governor Blue, you stay here. So Governor Blue and Red stayed there. Governor Yellow said, okay, so I'll head out now. So Governor Yellow was with the troops, and they was on their vehicle, heading out to the place. They were heading out to to find David. And that is the end of this page so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Next episode we'll have more of other characters, but this episode was more like a Jack-based episode, I guess you could say. But I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, leave a like and comment down below if you want to see another episode like this. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss another episode, so you can stay on top of each episode. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.